Hey, Chris Hagan here. I'm at number 131 East Main Street. I'm gonna have my cameraman get out of the road as a pickup truck goes by. Now, when I was a little kid and I would ride my bicycle up and down the street, this particular lot had no history to it. There wasn't really a building built here for several years until 1995. It's right next to the Leger Theater. I know that there was a fire here back in the 60s. Maybe the building next to it burnt down, I don't know. But the building here at 131 where Totally Trips is where AB Pawn and Jewelry is. And Scott Williams built it and had a very successful business here for several years. So the building now is for sale or lease, or you can rent to own it. You would have to get in touch with Jen or Chad and discuss that a little farther. But come on inside and let's take a look. Again, this is the newest building on Historic Main Street. Two of the buildings that I own were both built in the 1887 area. This was 1995, so 100 and something years later, this one was built. And for those of you that have been in here as a travel agency, you're going to recognize it. For those of you that were here when it was a pawn shop, wow, has it changed quite a bit. They raised the ceilings. Okay, here comes Jen. And then here comes Chad.
Always
but and we have our masks, but we've talked and we understand all that stuff.
Yes.
So I just found out a few minutes ago, I was really good friends with your mom and dad, and I always thought, well, you look a lot like your mom.
I do.
And I haven't seen your mom in probably 15 years. So I don't know if I know your mom and dad or not. But being in the office supply business, and your dad was in the computer business. So how many square feet is this building?
Right at 2,400.
2,400. So that puts us slightly bigger than most of the businesses on Main Street.
Yeah,
It's the biggest
it's
'cause they're
35 by
wide.
70, so it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Obviously it's pretty open. We put a pretty few dividing walls in for us, but it worked out well for us.
Oh.
But it's really a wide open space you can do a lot with.
All different kinds of businesses. If it's going to be a beauty shop, barber shop, real estate agency, insurance agency. We still have the conference rooms, which we're going to show you that. But here's the important thing. You guys have got one parking spot out in front, that's directly in front.
Correct.
But in the back,
In the back.
We have a parking lot back there with at least 4 spots, if not more.
that would be where the employees would park.
Right.
If I own the business, that's where my employees
Yeah.
would park. And then
Totally.
everything else is about whatever the business is, getting people to
Right.
come in the front.
And there is a public parking kind of over catty corner right here too.
Yeah, so the public parking over there is owned by AT&T.
Mhm.
I used to thought the city of Festus owned it, but AT&T owns it. They don't really care too much
Yeah.
about what goes on there. They're very easy to get along with. So we got a good idea of this area here. This appears to be what, about 1,200 square foot?
Roughly.
This is probably about
Yeah,
half of
about
it
half
right
of it.
here. Let's work our way, cameraman. The cameraman's my wife, incidentally, for those of you that don't know. I got a few other people that do the camera work. But you come through here, and we got a nice size office right here. We've got an office with a huge surprise. Is this one yours, Jen?
Yes.
We got an office here that has a huge, in my opinion, a very valuable surprise.
Pretty crazy big.
And I think this is an actual concrete.
Concrete.
Yeah, so you see a lot of these vault doors, and then all it is 2x4s, and somebody with a little drill could, or saw you just
Yeah,
go
no,
right in.
it's
No, this is a real vault door.
real vault door even has a vent inside of it for air too.
Where's the vent?
Inside.
Is it open?
Yeah,
It's
it's got
open.
a turn.
Okay.
It actually has a accommodation and everything. It's a children's room right now, and
Yeah.
where our files go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. There we go. So if
Yeah.
you lock yourself in, you're not going to suffocate.
Exactly.
I happen to own several bank vaults, and and having an airlock in it is really, really important.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a great asset for lots and lots of businesses. Let's work our way around the back, and then hopefully we'll peek out the back door.
Sure.
Now, am I correct in saying that it's for sale, or
Please.
it's for lease, or rent to own?
Right.
You,
Yep.
you guys
Yeah.
are
We're
Yeah, we're
not in a-
open.
giant hurry.
Right.
We're in no hurry to sell, but
We want to sell to
we
the
would
right
like
person.
to, but we want to get the right people in here. We don't want just somebody just move in and
Right.
6 months later be out the door.
Right. Now, what are you going to do with the travel agency? Where is it going to go?
The travel agency is going to go over to CPR Festus. We're going to build an office in there because that's both of our businesses.
Okay.
And so we want to kind of consolidate us together.
So,
I've got to work both places.
so the travel agency's not going anywhere.
Not
We're not going
closing.
anywhere.
Right.
We had more employees before COVID.
Right.
Since COVID has changed, we also have some employees who are deciding to work from home. So we don't need as much square foot as we did.
We are definitely not closing. We are busier than ever right now.
Well, and I don't know that much about your business, but I'm guessing a lot of people that are wanting to go on a cruise probably start with a phone call to you. They probably bought a cruise online and had a bad experience. Thought I'm going to get some serious advice next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing you guys can upgrade people. There's a reason to go to a travel agency as opposed to just doing it online.
Absolutely. If you're booking online, you're just kind of booking with a call center. You're booking with, you're not always sure who. With a travel agent, we're not charging service fees. You actually, we handle everything for you though. And so we know we've taken our staff last year. We went to Jamaica. We took our entire staff to Jamaica, did site inspections, went around the country. And got to they really engulf in it. So whenever we talk about, we're not just looking at pictures online.
Right.
We actually know what it looks like. We know what the food is like. We know what the resort is like.
Right.
Pictures can be deceiving.
Oh, I've been to lots of places, and I never even found the spot where they took that damn picture. Can you show me where this is in Belize? Because I ain't found it. They didn't show me a picture of 75 mosquitoes on my right leg.
Yep.
They left that part out.
Yep.
And we'll get into the left leg and both arms. My goodness gracious, I've never seen so many mosquitoes in my life. It was terrible. So yeah, little things like that, especially cruises, just getting, if you're going to another country or even a different part of the United States, it's so cool to talk to somebody that says, oh, well, you want to go to this restaurant.
You want to do this.
Yeah.
Well, I have an example. So my sales director, she's been doing it for over 25 years. She had a client who made it to Mexico, I think yesterday, and they lost their luggage. There was another suitcase left on the conveyor belt that looked very similar, and they gathered that the person picked up the wrong suitcase. She actually got on Facebook, found them, got a hold of them. They were actually somebody that was local there, got them to connect with our clients. Yes. Got her suitcase back, got it switched without any even help from the airline. Like it was all her doing all of the work and stuff, and she now has her. Of course it was the wife's, so all of her stuff was in there. She was not super happy.
Hey, we've lost luggage before, so it's
but little things like that are the things that you have us for, that more unexpected. Right. So like you're not planning on having a problem, you're not planning on needing something, but it's really good to have somebody here if you do.
Right. So people are usually pretty stressed out, and I fly a lot, or used to fly a lot, and when people lose luggage or whatever it is, they tend to just default to just going batshit crazy. Right. All right? Well, you're not going to win any friends or influence anybody by being mad and mean to people. So if you're nice to people, and that's where the travel agent, because like I say, I just landed, and if you've never gone to Mexico or any of these other countries, getting out of the airport to your bus, you're running the gauntlet.
Yes.
Okay, you need to talk to somebody
need to tell you how to do
that tells you. I mean, there's people standing there with signs that says Jones and Smith, because those are the most popular names. Right. And that's not for you. Exactly. No, they're just trying. They're not going to beat you up or hurt you, but they're just trying to get your business. They're trying to get your business. So to have somebody walk you through what you got to do to get out of that Cancun airport or whatever the country is, it's huge, and it gives you that confidence. Right. And as soon as you get off that plane, and I'm telling you, you start getting that, that salty air hitting you, and the vacation, the last thing you want is something that's bad. All right, let's look here just a tad bit more. You guys, I have to say, are not afraid of color. No. Okay.
I'm definitely not.
You're like us. We're not boring. We've got lots of bright colors everywhere. Wow, the bathroom is awesome. And then can we get out
you
here?
can. It's a bit of a mess because that's fine. We got some stuff back here,
but you're also getting this when you rent it, and you're also getting this if you purchase it.
Right.
All this is included.
I've been on Main Street a long time. I remember when merchants used to get into fist fights over parking spaces, and you can get way more than 4 parking spaces in here.
Yeah, we park 4 wide, and sometimes we'll have 2 at the end.
There's the train.
Yeah, if you don't know, this is a railroad town. It doesn't stop, but it still lets you know that it's here.
Right.
So if somebody put in some kind of a restaurant, there's easily 6 months out of the year you could do stuff back here.
And there's a sidewalk down the side, so you don't have to walk all the way around the block.
Oh, that's right. Come here. I forgot all about that. This building doesn't connect to this building. I'm almost positive this one over here is the old Jefferson Hotel back in the 1800s, early 1900s upstairs. So yeah, hey, I feel like I've known you forever now that I know your mom and dad. We've done all the Twin City Tanglefoot meetings and everything else. Great merchants on Main Street. Hate to see you leave Main Street, but you're not leaving Festus Christmas.
Not leaving Festus.
Yeah, totally trips. Totally trips. You want to talk about the building? Called Totally Trips. Right here at 131 East Main Street.